Welcome ESL to week one of the next gen Nascar series as we have the 2 lap qualifier. On the track is Rooster Rodden. What type of first lap will he put together? This Lotus Lee, last season's champion. Can he put a repeat performance? As we know, it is extremely difficult just to get into the playoffs, let alone have enough skill and luck to win the championship. As he crosses the stripe for his first lap. The track is at 119 degrees. With 15-mile-an-hour winds, a little more stronger winds than yesterday in the 1987 series. It's important to try to hug that yellow line as he's trying the best he can, trying to maximize his lap time here. And Ani is your leader with the fastest lap so far. Can he put together another quick lap and take the pole for the first week at Daytona? This is a new team, and they've shown yesterday they could put together a good race as they won yesterday with DJ Hume in the 1987 series. Can Ani win the pole? She goes around 4. And Tyler Commander has your fastest lap, and he is the pole winner for week 1 at Daytona. Tyler's always fast in the super speedways. DOG came to race today as they have won the pole. Ani's in second, Braden in third, Brogan fourth, Kyle Storm fifth, Andrew Green sixth, Rhett Sawyer seventh, Killmonger eighth, Ralph Lumley ninth, and Berto Demora round out your top 10 in qualifying. I will return in a few minutes. We are back as we get set for the first official race of the season in the Next Gen Series. Tyler Commander with a great qualifying run. Who will punch their ticket into the playoffs? For a lot of drivers, this might be their best chance to get into the playoffs. The key today is stay up front and just be in the right place at the right time at the end of the race. That's all you can hope for, and hopefully you're not involved in a serious wreck, as yesterday we saw a lot of chaos on the track. As we go around 4 and get set for the start of this race. We will see how everything plays out. Pace car is off. And the green flag is out. And Season 9 is underway for the Next Gen Series. As we see Andrew Green, he quickly jumped to try to make a third lane. But that is definitely a mistake, as Andrew Green will fall to the end of this field. He has no one on the outside. Maybe he doesn't want to race up front early, but that's an extreme mistake by a veteran. As Brogan has the lead. And the outside is Killmonger. Now Alberto Demora takes over with Stefan Forge on the outside, followed by his teammate Gerald Smith. There's 27 laps in the first stage. Now Stefan Forge tries to make it 3 wide. But quickly Billy Sauter picks him up. And we already see the 14 losing the draft. As we saw Travis Arthur make contact with the 26. Travis Arthur got loose, got into the left side of the 26. Hopefully there's not no serious damage. As Killmonger is your leader. Berto Demora goes to the outside. He gets a great push by the 31. That outside lane, excuse me, is usually the faster lane at this track. Put some great runs on the outside lane. And the 14 has lost the draft, and he is all by himself. Amelia Rose is your leader. With Axel Raven on the outside, he is a rookie to this series. Amelia Rose, Gerald Smith, Berto Demora, Killmonger, Axel Raven. You're a top 5. I have a feeling that 14's all by himself. This is going to cause problems later on. That's JQ on the outside. Trying to make it 3 wide, trying to make that outside lane, that third lane work. But he only has Kyle Storm behind him, so that's going to be extremely tough. As we see Axel Raven get back in line. And Berto Demoro's also in the outside. He needs some help, because he will fade out quick as the top 5 or 6 are single file. Amelia Rose continues to lead. Gerald Smith is trying to make something happen in that second lane. You know, he's struggled throughout the season, so he's trying to turn it around. Can this season be the 31 season? Killmonger in the outside, but he's all by himself. The top 3 are content staying single file. Actually, the top 5. And Killmonger all by himself out there. It's not going to do much. Now he has a few. Axel Raven was trying to make it 3 wide, but he gets in line. So now he'll get a push by the 21 and the 10. But now he decides to try to make it 3 wide. And he just continues to fall. Down to 16th. Amelia Rose continues to lead this race. In 3rd is Brogan. 4th is Merle McGuire. And we all know what he can do. Can he flourish? Another driver that was in the Final 4 last season. Lotus Lee, last season's champion. He is currently 23rd. And Odeon is in 36. He was also in the Final 4 last season, but he got his work cut out for him today. Amelia Rose leads that top 5, and they are content staying single file. Ralph Lumley in 6, followed by the 21 Killmonger. Let's ride on board the number 62. Amelia Rose still on your leader. He still is your leader. We have 14 laps to go to the end of the stage. Currently, Axel Raven is in 10th. And that's where you want to be if you want to end the stage. You want to at least get some stage points. And yes, there is a lucky dog. And right now it would be the number 14, as he is 1 lap down. Well, not 1 lap down. Well, he's about to be 1 lap down soon. Because they are quickly approaching the number 14. As you can see, the leaders off in the distance. As we ride on board William Thompson's car. But those leaders are coming, and they are approaching him very fast. Will this shake things up as we're on the backstretch? Amelia Rose passes the 14 on the outside. Doesn't seem like there's too much trouble getting by him. As now we see Ralph Lumley get stuck back there. There's quite a few groups right now. Ralph Lumley leads this group. Tyler Commander, your pole winner, is currently in 13th. Amelia Rose has been having a great race so far. But that is expected with the Brew Crew. Killmonger goes to the outside. Trying to get something going in the outside. He has Berto and Kenny Flourish giving him a push. Didn't do too much. 9 laps to go. Axel Raven is still holding on to that 10th and final spot for stage points. And he is part of that second group. A little farther, and the yellow flag is out. We have our first caution of the day. See if we can figure out what. Oh, and Ani is involved. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. That's the 75 is trying to squeeze through the 24, and the 73 makes contact. That makes Ani spin. Oh, puts Lotus Lee into the wall, puts the 75 into the wall, the 24. What an unfortunate start to the race. After having some great qualifying. The Lotus Lee, last season's champion, is already on pit road. And then the 22 CJ gets hit hard by Andrew. He just rams into the back of CJ Slava. Let's take a ride on CJ's onboard. As there's a ton of activity on pit road. The top 7 decided to stay out. We will see how that plays out with fuel strategy. As we see Aaron Hughes from the DOG, he is still on pit road, as well as the 125. And William Thompson, he must have been a part of that as well. Well, maybe not. He's just getting some fuel, some tires. He will get his lap back. As we get set for a restart, and we'll have 5 laps to go to the end of the stage. It is a pretty smart move staying out, because now those top 7 are going to get stage points unless something crazy happens. They can pit afterwards. As long as you get some points out of it. Brogan, Merle, Killmonger, Kenny, Kyle, Storm, Aaron, and Travis are your top 7. As we get ready for the restart of this race, green flag is out and we are underway. Now it's going to be a 5-lap shootout to determine your stage 1 winner, as Merrill quickly takes the lead. Now we have 3 lanes out there, 3 wide. That could get very dangerous. Now Kyle Storm with a great push in the inside by the 405. He takes the lead. As we have 3 lines, 3 lanes. And Aaron Hughes just came out the pits. So they might pass him before the end of this stage. But Kyle Storm is your leader. Kyle Storm, Travis Arthur, Axel Raven, your top 3. Travis Arthur goes to the outside. That could be a mistake for him. He needs someone to pick him up, as we see Merle out there as well. As we're getting closer to Aaron Hughes. Kyle goes to the outside, makes the pass without no problems. As we go into turn 4. Merle McGuire has fallen all the way down to 12th. 2 laps to go. Can Kyle Storm win this stage? Tyler Commander, he is currently in 4th, followed by Killmonger. But your top 3 have pulled away. Last lap. As we see the 125 come out of pit road. Kyle Storm continues to lead. The top 3 are content in staying single file. As we go around turn 4 onto the front stretch. Kyle Storm wins stage 1. Kyle Storm is your stage 1 winner. Now, will the drivers that did not pit during that last caution, will they come in this time around? You're looking at about 37 laps on fuel, but those are all green flag laps. And we had a caution, so that's going to extend how many laps they have left. I mean, how much fuel they have left. We still have 35 cars on the lead lap. We have a 37 car field. For the first time in our history, we've always run 36 cars, but this season we're running 37. So 37 will not show up on the standings. It shows the top 36. I mean, it shows the 36 cars. Who will come in to get top off fuel and get 4 new tires? As Kyle Storm pulls off onto pit road. And there's a few more that follow him, and those are probably the cars that did not pit. And Killmonger decided to stay out. So that is extremely interesting. Merle McGuire also decided to stay out. As Kyle Storm comes out first out of pit road. So we have some interesting pit strategies. As 2 of the Brew Crew cars, Killmonger and Merle, decided to stay out. They have not pitted yet this race. They're going to have to pit at some point in the second stage. That is a very interesting move. Axel Raven is your leader. Freddie Trammell second, Ralph third, Tyler fourth, Killmonger fifth, Amelia Rose sixth, Zach seventh, Ace Blade eighth, Bill Cherry ninth, another rookie to the series, and Merle McGuire is 10th as we see the 75 come out of pit road. He's going to try to catch up to the field before that green flag comes off. If he doesn't, he will be out there all by himself. As we'll go around turn 3. And get ready for the start of stage 2. Pace car comes off. Green flag is out and stage 2 is underway. That's Freddie Trammell's in the outside. Trying to make that second lane work. And he quickly takes the lead, but Tyler Commander is now leading that outside group. And we know he has some speed. He won the pole today. And now Tyler Commander, your leader for the first time today. As Amelia Rose gets into the wall. As you see the 84, Doug Britton. He lost control. And the caution is out. Let's see what happened. As JQ pushes Doug Britton. And the 31 jackknifes his way up. The 31 seems loose after that contact. It was CJ. CJ definitely caused that. Let's take a ride up. Let's take a look from up top. Well, the 10 gets into CJ, which gets into the 31. And then CJ hits the 31 again. And the 31 just goes backward on the track. Let's take a ride with the 31. Wow. Let's also ride on board the 84, Doug Britton. Doug Britton actually did a great job in saving that car. Great job saving that car. Now he's on pit road, got some fuel, got some tires. I do not see no damage on the 84. The 84 looks pretty good. Tyler Commander is your leader still. Right now, Brogan's on pit road. Gerald Smith and Travis Arthur. As we have one to go. As we see Peyton Hill on pit road as he has some damage as well to that car. It's unfortunate. Now we see Brogan and Travis coming out of pit road. As we saw last season, it's extremely important to come back out after a wreck, even if your pit crew can fix that car, just to get some points, because we know every point is extremely important in this series. So even if you're not gonna finish well, just get that car back out on track. You need to score some points. No points. Some points is better than no points. And Killmonger is in fourth, and he has still not pitted yet, which is extremely interesting. Not sure what pit strategy they're trying to do today, but his teammate came in. He's not taking no chances, but the 21 hopefully doesn't run out of fuel and get caught on the outside and can't get onto pit road. We've seen that happen in the past. As the pace car comes out and we get ready for the restart. Green flag is out and we are underway. As we are 3 wide going around turn 1. Killmonger in the outside trying to make it 3 wide. Tyler Commander is your leader. Followed by Freddie Trammell and Axel Raven. Now we see Steve Bird trying to make a second lane. Getting pushed by his teammate, CJ Slava. So Can-Am showing some speed today. As Killmonger has fallen all the way back to 14. But Tyler and Freddie Trammell have separated themselves a bit. But for how long? As your top 10 is mainly single file, as we see Axel Raven catch up to Freddie Trammell. Now we see Steve Bird. First time we call his name today. And there is JQ in 5th. And JQ always seems to hang around. And here he is in the top 5. Now Braden Goddard was trying to make that outside lane work, making it 3 wide. We have one car that is all by himself on the track, and that's the 31 of Gerald Smith. Steve Byrd needs some help. He needs JQ to catch up to him, because he has lost the draft from the top 3. And the top 3 are just pulling away. So that second pack needs to get it together. They're going to have to go single file. As there are 3 wide. This pack is extremely dangerous. And Killmonger, now he's trying to go down to the inside lane. I was about to say, if he stays up top, he needs to be coming in for fuel soon. He does not want to get caught on the outside trying to get to pit road. But when will Killmonger come in to top off on fuel? The top 3 are happy to stay single file and keep their distance. And now we have these 4 cars. They go single file. But the problem is the 21 eventually has to get onto pit road. He can't have too many laps left of fuel. He's going to be riding on fumes soon. The other issue is for the 21 is that he'll probably go a lap down because he'll be all on the track by himself. Tyler Commander having a great run today for the GOG team. And the top 3 have pulled away. They have a comfortable lead. Killmonger 4th. Steve Byrd 5th. Amelia Rose 6th. CJ 7th. JZ 8th. Ralph 9th. And Berto Demora 10th. JZ Bacon, another rookie to this Next Gen Series. He's having a good run today. The 21 must have flipped that switch for the reserve fuel. As Steve Byrd goes to the outside, but that's not going to help him. There's nobody there. Will Killmonger come in this time by. Peyton Hill has just come out the pits from that damage. And Killmonger continues to stay out. And the top three have a 3-second lead. As they're quickly catching the 31, Gerald Smith. As we go around turn 4. And we are past the halfway point of this race. Killmonger hugging that yellow line. Berto Demora has has 10th position. That is your last spot for stage points. As Killmonger finally comes in to top off on fuel and put on 4 new fresh tires. Now he needs to put together a quick pit stop. Now the leaders are passing Gerald Smith. As they are having a great run, the top 3. As Killmonger comes out of pit road. And here come your leaders. So he's going to get lapped. And there are your leaders. Tyler Commander still leading the way. What a great race for him. How will this pit strategy play out for the number 21? But Killmonger will be back on the lead lap because as soon as the caution comes out, he will be your lucky dog. And he will have enough fuel to go the rest of the way. Tyler Commander's looking to the outside. With Freddie Trammell following him and Axel Raven. Eight laps to go. These top 3 drivers are working so well with each other. They almost have a 5-second lead to the 4th place car, CJ Slava. Now Bill Cherry is in 10th. He is holding on to that last spot for stage points. Now Killmonger has gone single file, and he is behind Axel Raven, which is a smart move because now he's with the leaders, even though he is a lap down, but he will not continue to get past. As we have 6 laps to go to the end of stage 2. CJ Slava leads that second group of cars, and in that group is Amelia Rose, Peyton Hill, which is a few laps down. Gerald Smith is also a few laps down, and Steve Bird, which he is on the lead lap. A little farther back, we have Eweezy in 7th, Braden Goddard in 8th, Ani in 9th. Even after that wreck, Ani is still having a great race, and Bill Cherry in 10th. And Lotus Lee comes out the pits, actually comes into the pits. It looks like he's having some problems. Just a bad way to start the season for last year's champion. He is definitely struggling today. Still a 5-second lead. The top 3 have been so strong in this second stage. I'm sure they wish this was the third stage. We have 3 laps to go. As we look at when everyone last pitted, a lap 20. And after the second stage, we still gonna have 20-something laps left. So it's gonna be close on fuel if somebody decides to stay out. Kenny Flourish, he's in 11th. And he pitted in lap 29, so he is good. And as well as Kyle Storm. So it's going to be interesting how this plays out. Sometimes these races come down to strategy, pit strategy. As we see the 14 going around turn 4, he's all alone, but I don't think the leaders will catch him in time. As they go around turn 4 onto the front stretch. Last lap. Great run by the 019. If nobody makes a move, he will win stage 2. We go around turn 3. Tyler Commander wins stage 2. We had an interesting stage 2, but Tyler Commander was lights out. And actually, those top 3 were extremely fast. They were working on almost a 5.5-second lead. So if those 3 are together again to start stage 3, they might just run away with it. Now, who stays out and who goes on to pit road? And if everyone comes in, you have to have a fast pit stop. You do not, any little hiccup on pit road, you could lose a ton of positions. As we go around turn 4, who will head on to pit road? And Tyler Commander pulls in. And now the 21 is looking like the smartest driver on earth as he, well, actually, he's going to go around, but he's on the lead lap. Everyone comes in. So who will put together a quick pit stop? As Tyler Commander comes out first, Freddie Trammell second, Steve Bird third, CJ fourth, Amelia Rose fifth, Axel Raven sixth, E Weezy seventh, Bill Cherry eighth, Ani ninth, and Jay-Z Bacon 10th. So we had a very busy pit road. Everyone decided to come in, take 4 tires, take fuel, and I think that was the right call. And the 21 is back on the lead lap. But he is currently in 31st position. So he has his work cut out for him in stage 3. As we get the 1 to go signal. We still have 31 cars on the lead lap. What can Tyler Commander do? Can he put DOG on into victory lane? He had his flashes last season. Can he put it all together this season? As we get ready to start stage 3. Pace car comes off the track. Green flag waves, and we are underway. Tyler Commander holding strong on the inside. Freddie Trem on the outside getting pushed by CJ. Freddie Tremble tucks back down to the inside. Now he is your leader, Bill Cherry on the outside. And he's getting a push by his teammate, the number 5, Jay-Z Bacon. That outside lane has about 3-4 cars. They need more than that to make a push to the front. Now Amelia Rose goes to outside with a few cars. E-Weezy's there. Ani's there. And the 45. Can they make a run on the outside? Amelia Rose goes back in line, leaves E-Weezy out there, but E-Weezy has some help. Amelia Rose goes back to the outside. As Ani and Berto, they touch, almost wreck in front of the field. That was very close. Your top 4, Freddie Tremble, Tyler, Steve Bird, Kyle Storm. We saw in the second stage, the top 3 pulled away. The top 10 are already single file. Everyone's getting in line. You don't want to be hanging out there by yourself right now. Now Steve Bird goes to the outside. Now we see Kenny Flores try to pick him up, but they need a few more cars out there. Freddie Tremble is your leader. We saw the 56 and the 019 work well in that second stage together. Will we see the same this time around? As we see Berto losing the draft a little from your top 7. Amelia Rose had went to the outside and now is by herself. Now gets back in line as Berto Demora is right there with Ani and Bill Cherry. But you have to stay in line if you want to catch the top six. Who will be the first to secure the first playoff spot for season 9? "21 laps to go." The top 6 do not want to see a caution right now. That would change a lot of things. But can that second group get it together and catch back up? We saw that in the dual races. The second group was struggling. They got it together, and they were able to make a run towards the end of the race. Will we see that today? But we've had some great racing today, and let's hope we can finish the week with a great finish. You see Berto Demora leading that second group. They just need a few more cars to add on to that so they can make a charge. As Amelia Rose is leading that third group. Seems like they're kind of catching that second group, which will be a big help. Kyle Storm has your fastest lap of the race so far, 46.593. As we continue to count down these laps. "17 laps to go." So there's still some time left, but it's quickly. The laps are quickly counting down. As your top 6 have pulled away by a second from your seventh place car, Berto Demora It looks like they're getting it together, though. As we see Tyler Commander, he went to the outside, and that's a mistake because that's going to pull in that second group. And we're going to have ourselves a race. Now Tyler Commander's going to fall to the tail end of that line. So the 0-9 was hoping when he jumped out somebody would join him, but that was not the case. Now can that second group pull in any closer? It does seem like they're making some ground. But they're still a second behind. About a second and a half. As Amita Rose jumps to the outside. That's not what you want to see right now. But Freddie Trammell is still your leader, followed by Kyle Storm in second. As they are quickly approaching William Thompson. As we ride on board Freddie Trammell. You see the number 14 off on the distance. No one wants to stay behind, get caught behind the number 14. "13 laps to go." As they go to the outside and make the pass. Let's see how that second group fares, passing the 14. They're probably going to go to the outside as well. Berto goes to the outside. Ani follows. Now Ani trying to make the pass on Berto. And that definitely is not going to work. Freddie Trammell still leads the way. 11 laps to go. Freddie Trammell, Kyle Storm, CJ Slava, Ace Blade, Axel Raven, your top 5. Ten laps to go. That second group is going to make a move and catch up. And they need to do it now because time is running out and fast. That top six do not want to see a caution flag come out right now. Nine to go. That second group is about 2 seconds back. Can Freddie Trammell get into victory lane? And a great run by CJ and a Can-Am team. As well as Northern Lights, they've had a great week this week. In pretty much every series. As we take a look at that second group, with Berto Demora still leading that pack. Doesn't seem like they're making any ground. Seems like they continue to lose some ground. 7 laps to go. A little further back to the third group is Rhett Sawyer. He came out of retirement. He is currently 12th, followed by Braden and the number 99, Aaron Kozak. Six laps to go. Everyone is content, stay single file. And unless somebody gets a push, they're not going to jump to the outside. They need some partners out there. Five laps to go. That second group just cannot find a speed to make up any ground. And it is possible some of those cars in that line have some type of damage, and if they do, that definitely hurts. Four laps to go, this time by. Freddie Trammell holding strong. He's been leading almost your whole third stage. Three laps to go. Apex struggled last season as Bill Cherry's in the pits. And Berto Demora also comes into the pits. Not sure what happened there. It's possible they made contact somewhere. But they were having a good run, and now puts them out the top 10. And they lose out on some great points for this race. 2 laps to go. As we see Kenny Flourish goes into the pits as well. This looks like it's fuel. Looks like they were short on fuel. So what will happen with the leaders here? Because they've been driving, we've been mainly single file, and they've been burning a lot of fuel. Does the 56 have enough fuel? The white flag is out, final lap. The thing about leading these groups is you're burning a ton of fuel up front as Ani goes into the pits for a quick fuel stop. Does the 56 have enough to make it to the line? As we go into the front stretch, Freddie Trammell wins at Daytona and secures a spot in the playoffs. Congrats to the number 56. Your top 10, Freddie Trammell first, Kyle Storm second, CJ third, Ace Blade fourth, Axel Raven fifth, Tyler Commander sixth, Amelia Rose seventh, Rhett Sawyer eighth, Aaron Kozak ninth, and Steve Bird 10th. It is the price you pay when you kind of out in the front of these packs and they're single file. That drag on that car forces you to burn a lot more fuel than everyone else. But what a way to cap off week 1. As we go from a super speedway to some short track racing at Iowa. So who will have the speed at the short track? But Freddie Trammell secures a spot in the playoffs. Great run for him in that third stage, and he actually looked strong in the second stage when he was working with Tyler Commander and um, Axel Raven. So they were putting together some great laps in that second stage. and he moved up 17 spots to win the race. I mean, he just put together a great race. And Killmonger finished 16th, even though he was had a different pit strategy. So he also did a pretty good job working his way back up after starting like 31st in that third stage. But it has been a great week of racing, and I look forward to next week when we're at Iowa, who will secure the second spot in the playoffs. And if you can't get in, you just better hope you continue to have consistent finishes and gain as many points as possible. So thank you for supporting the stream and supporting the league. I will see you guys next time.